Hi, and welcome to another digital book talk from Massanutten Regional Library. Today's book talk is for our middle grade readers, and today I have for you two books from the Virginia Reader's Choice List for the school year 2021-2022, and then I have a read-alike for each of those books. So the books from the Virginia Reader's Choice List are The Best of Iggy and The Last Human. The read-alike for The Best of Iggy is Horde Henry Rocks, and the read-alike for The Last Human is The Lion of Mars. Read-alikes simply means that these are books that have some similarities or something in common with the first book. If you liked this book because of its humor, then you might like this book as well. If you like this book because of its sci-fi aspects, then you might like this book as well. So let's get started. So, The Best of Iggy is on the Virginia Reader's Choice List for the 2021-2022 school year, and this book is written by Annie Barrows. This is the first in a 3-book series. In this book, we have Iggy. Obviously, it's The Best of Iggy. Iggy is a 9-year-old 4th grader. He's mostly good, but he frequently gets into trouble. As the story opens, Iggy is confined to his bedroom because his parents have, well, from his point of view, misunderstood the extenuating circumstances that led him to threaten another boy and follow him up the ladder to the shed roof, from which the other boy, screaming, "Help!" leapt onto the trampoline below. In the second incident, Iggy's flair for going big gets slightly out of hand when he, loses his mind in an incident involving shaving cream and lipstick. The third incident involves his teacher and a minor injury, and is an incident that Iggy actually regrets, and he still regrets it even years later. Iggy does regret his actions somewhat, but he differentiates between his levels of regret, such as things that he wishes he hadn't done quite so much, things he wishes he simply wasn't caught doing, and things that he really, really, really wishes he had not done at all. Iggy really isn't a bad kid. He just lives by the motto, "It seemed like a good idea at the time." He blames his friends, his parents, his teacher, but will he ever take responsibility for his own actions? If you want to know more about Iggy's good ideas turned bad, you'll have to read the book to find out, and I promise you will laugh along the way. Along those lines of laughing, I picked Horde Henry Rocks as a read-alike for our first book. So Horde Henry Rocks is part of the Horde Henry series of books written by Francesca Simon. Horde Henry lives in a normal house in a normal town with his parents, mom and dad, and his little brother, who he refers to as Perfect Peter. Peter is perfect. Peter eats his veggies, cleans his plate, loves reading, hates TV, loves tattletelling on his brother, and pretty much anything else that a perfect child would do. Horrid Henry, on the other hand, loves any and every opportunity to create mischief for anyone who might cross his path. This series of adventures chronicles Horrid Henry and then, of course, his brother, Peter Perfect, but also some of the kids from the neighborhood in the school, such as Moody Margaret, Rude Ralph, Lazy Linda, Brainy Brian, and his teacher, Miss Battleaxe. And of course, there's lots of humor and all kinds of fun to be had in these books. In particular, this story of Horrid Henry, he wants to see the Killer Boy Rats. It's his favorite rock band, his favorite band in the world. But his parents disappoint him with tickets to Daffy and her dancing daisies. Henry gets up to his usual mischief, annoying his younger brother, ruining Moody Margaret's sleepover, and irritating his teacher, Mrs. Battleaxe. Not to mention trying to manipulate his family into seeing that favorite band of his, the Killer Boy Rats. Will Henry ever actually get to see the Killer Boy Rats? Well, you have to read the book to find out. But I do guarantee reading either of these will bring laughter into your life. Our second set of books for today include The Last Human and The Lion of Mars. The Last Human by Lee Bacon is a book on the Virginia Reader's Choice list for this school year. So in this story, it's a future where humans are believed to be extinct. What will one curious robot do when it finds a girl, a human girl who needs its help? So in this future, robots have eliminated the humans. Global warming and constant war showed that humans were corrupt, and so the robots got rid of the humans. And 12-year-old robot XR935 is just fine with that. Without humans around, there is no war, there's no pollution, there's no crime. Every member of society has a purpose. Everything runs smoothly and efficiently until the day XR discovers something impossible: a human girl named Emma. Now Emma must embark on a dangerous voyage with XR and 2 other robots in search of a mysterious point on the map. The robots will be branded as traitors to their robot society. How will they all survive in a place where rules are never broken and humans aren't supposed to exist? What will they find at the end of their journey? This story is all about friendship, technology, and challenging the status quo, no matter what the consequences might be. It's not just about what it means to be a robot. It's what it means to be a friend. And word is that this book is already being developed into a movie. Now, if you like the sci-fi, my read-alike choice for this is The Lion of Mars by Jennifer Holm. And I admit, the first time I heard this one, I listened to the audio version, which was also very good. I enjoyed that. In this book, the year is 2091. And America and other countries have colonies of people living on Mars. So 11-year-old Bell has always lived on Mars in America's small underground settlement. He's a pretty regular kid. He loves cats, he worries about his friendships, and he asks a lot of questions. Bell and 4 other teenagers live with 6 adults and a cat named Leo in a homey, self-sustaining underground settlement, jokingly said to be held together with duct tape. They share chores such as harvesting algae to manufacture toilet paper for themselves, and learning about a perplexing Earth that, of course, the kids have never really seen, or at least don't remember because they left as infants. And they learn about that perplexing Earth through something called digireels and from the adults' memories. There are only a few rules on the Mars settlement mission, and the most important of which is no contact with foreign countries, ever. A rule that was sparked by a mysterious incident years before that resulted in someone's death. One day, the teens, being teenagers, decide to make an unauthorized visit in a rover. Go out on an excursion. They want to go explore Mars, and they want to see what the other settlements look like and what these other people look like. So their curiosity drives them. They peek in on neighboring settlements, and they voice doubts about the separation of the settlements. When a serious virus strikes all of the adults in the American colony, Belle and the other kids realized that the separation policy might become deadly, because honestly, they need help, and they're not getting it from the people back on Earth. It takes too long to get items and answers back. So will the adults in the American colony survive? Will the other colonies be helpful, or will they be hurtful to the American colony? You're going to have to read the book to find out. But I do promise it is a worthy read. So, The Last Human and The Lion of Mars. So, these were our books for this month. The Best of Iggy, Horde Henry Rocks, The Last Human, and The Lion of Mars. No matter what you choose to read, I hope you find something great to read this month. Thank you for joining me, and happy reading.